I mean, another year, and obviously, depth chart, your number 2 left guard, but
Yep.
we saw you with a mysterious number 46 for the Illinois game, it
Yeah.
appears, and then you finally got the name on the jersey last week.
Yep, we did.
How are you feeling this season with, working at different roles and being utilized in different ways?
It's not completely different. I was doing that all through fall camp. I was intermingling through positions where there were injuries and where I was needed just to give looks. And if we're a little light and tight ended right now, they know that I can jump in there, do a good job of it.
I was going to say, I think I joked with you 2 years ago when I talked to you about the number of different jersey numbers where you've had 96, 47, 85, 62,
67,
67, okay.
And now 46.
Okay.
So my mom has a shirt with all my old numbers on it, and each one that I'm no longer anymore is crossed out. So through the Michigan game, she was wearing it. It has a big 62 in a square right now. But then when I texted her for the Illinois game, I said, "Well, you have to be wearing 46." She's going to post it out and send the picture to me. It was pretty funny.
And that's just used for the 46. That's for eligibility issues on the line, correct?
Yeah.
And just, do you guys joke about it? Do you get to joke about just the different numbers you've had during your career?
I definitely joke about more of my friends in Eau Claire because they're always wondering, what number are you going to be this week? I think the guys here understand that week in, week out, it can be something different.
When you have that too, you talked about the various roles of fall camp, and we saw you there where you're working at guard, but then you're working out at left tackle, and then you're swinging over to right guard, and then center, and then how many positions do you know on the line right now?
I would say I've taken snaps at every position on the line besides right tackle, so 5.
And talking to your head coach, Paul mentioned that you're not just honing in on one position, but you're able to see the bigger field, the bigger things on a bigger scale. Just how do you adjust? How have you adjusted to having to learn center? You played center last year, and also you got reps at fall camp, but also left guard where you were battling Josh for the first team spot there, but then bouncing around everywhere.
Well, learning center, it really helps you learn the whole offensive line because you know where the point is, and okay, this combo is going to work here, so the backside combo is going to work here, and then the tight end must be going out there. So the center position really is where all the knowledge comes from, but then just taking in all the positions, I just want to be the best teammate available. If it means I'm backing up left guard one week or I'm playing a big tight end the next, I'm ready to jump in and just have our team succeed.
I'd say when it comes to that, I know you 2019 you were used as that blocking tight end, and then we've seen you now a little bit more the past couple of games with that. Just how easy is it kind of just to jump back into that type of role?
It's a little different, a little heavier right now, so playing on the edges a little bit more different with knee braces and the way that but knowing where the assignments haven't gotten harder.
Were you at about 275-ish when back in 19? I thought
around 270. Yeah, I'm up probably up or down 5 pounds.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And where are you at right now then?
Right now I'm about 295 to 298.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess for those that don't know, and obviously I think they can tell, but how difficult is it being on that edge then? Being a little different where you're a little bit bigger, you're in that offense, you're more of an offensive lineman in terms of your frame and whatnot compared to being at 270 and more of a blocking tight end.
I'd say the biggest difference is probably the balance out the edge, because those guys are going to try to work around you or throw you inside or out, whereas when you're inside it's kind of just it's your will against another guy's. You're just pushing up against one another. Of course, you might get thrown here and there, but it's a lot more just a vertical game than a side to side.
I guess with that too, where I guess with the line and just how have you seen? Do you feel like the line's gelling more in the past few games? How have you seen the line? Where I know there's some rotation going on. Maybe it's a little bit more. It's been a little bit more solidified the past couple of games. But what are you seeing out of your group and just how their performances, through this point?
Oh, I think that those guys are all doing a great job just getting after and attacking the line of scrimmage week in, week out. They're all doing a wonderful job of that.
And, I mean, is it hard when you have to like jump in and then jump out, or like is it? I know everyone's expected to play at the same level regardless of who's next to them, but is it hard when with chemistry between people on the lines, or are guys more experienced where you feel that could be negated or nullified?
I think we're all a very tight knit group, and we all love each other, and no matter like who's going in, we all have our support, and we're all ready to fight for each other.
And then going up against Purdue's off, I know George Karloff, is the big name, but there's also Bronson Dean, who leads the team in tackles for loss and sacks there. What do you see from that Purdue offensive line?
A really tough, difficult group. It's going to be a challenge for us, but I like our game plan this week. I like all the guys just attacked it today and walked through. We have a great plan, so I'm ready to get after them.